Evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Radio Works World. My name is Donia Youssef, and I am the award-winning author of The Monster in Mummy. And tonight, I'm launching my own radio show, which is called Storytime. Right, maybe you wanted to hear what prompted me to write my book. So I'm going to share with you this evening how I got to write my book and what inspired me. On April the 21st last year, I got diagnosed with breast cancer. 3 very large tumours had spread to my lymph nodes, and being a mother of 39 with 2 very young children, I found it quite a struggle to find out how I could talk to my children about the diagnosis. So I did lots of research, and I spoke to lots of people, and my children every day, they were asking me lots of questions. And I thought, if I could help other mothers and obviously diarise everything, all my feelings, all the children's feelings, we could bring together a story to help other families as well as mine cope with the cancer diagnosis, because it is just so common now and there's not a great deal out there. So I have decided to launch my radio show every week so I can share with you inspiring stories, including my very own one this evening. And I'd love to be able to share this with you. So I'm going to read you my very own story, and it is called The Monster in Mummy. Right, I hope you're all ready and listening. You've got your little children there as well, because I'm very happy to sit down with you, with all as a family, and all share the story. Aaliyah lived in England with her mummy, daddy, and her baby sister Tiana. They were a very happy family. But one day, something bad happened. Mummy didn't feel well and had to go to the hospital. The doctors soon found out what the problem was. She had cancer. Mummy felt like the cancer was a monster living inside her, and she cried. The doctor said it was okay to cry and that they would do everything that they can to get her back to good health. The doctor told Mummy the best way to fight cancer was to have chemotherapy, surgery, and radiotherapy. Chemotherapy is like an army of tiny chemical soldiers who go into the body and fight against the monster. During surgery, the doctor would remove the monster from Mummy's body. Radiotherapy it's a special kind of X-ray that kills any tiny bits of the bad lump that might have been missed. It doesn't hurt any of the good parts. Mummy sat down with the girls and explained to them that it wasn't anyone's fault that she had cancer. It also wasn't something you could catch, like a cough or a cold. So it would still be okay to hug and cuddle with each other. She also told them that the doctor has some very strong medicine to defeat the monster, but it could make Mummy feel sick and very tired. When Mummy started the chemotherapy, she went through a lot of changes. She gained lots of weight, was often tired, and didn't look very healthy. The doctor said it was very likely the strong medicine would make her hair fall out. So instead of waiting, Aaliyah and Tiana helped Mummy to shave her head. It was scary for Aaliyah and Tiana to see their mummy so poorly and without hair. But Mummy reassured them that her hair would grow back once the medicine was not needed anymore. The whole family supported Mummy best they could. The grandparents, along with the aunties and uncles, came to visit often too. The kids and Daddy helped with the household, and Daddy got some wigs for Mummy's head to make her happy. Although it was a tough time for the family, they tried to continue having fun activities together. Daddy often did martial arts practices with the children. And in moments like these, Mummy still managed to smile. For Aaliyah, it was very difficult to see her mother so poorly, and in school she had loving support from her friends, Mia, Danielle, and Isabella. They were always there for her. A few days later, Mummy came back from the hospital again. The doctor had given her bad news. The chemotherapy wasn't working very well, but they told her there was still hope to remove the monster by surgery. So, continuing their support for Mummy, the family went to Grandma's farm and picked organic fruits and lovely vegetables for her to eat. It was nice to be in nature and to do something together as a family. Mummy worried that soon she may not be alive anymore, and she wanted her daughters to be prepared. In the evening, she sat down with them and asked them to promise her something. Life is very precious and a beautiful gift. It can be over any day, so don't ever let fear stop you from following your dreams. The girls promised. The girls were sad about Mummy being so ill, and every night before sleep they prayed so hard for her. With all the love their hearts could offer, they wished her to be healthy again. A few days later, Mummy was back in the hospital for surgery. Everyone was nervous about the operation, but that was a normal feeling. And when Mummy woke up, the doctor told her that the operation had been a success. After the surgery, Mummy had to stay in the hospital bed for a few days. The whole family was there to visit. They were delighted to hear the good news that the cancer had been removed. As soon as Mummy was fit enough, they all went back home. She was still a bit weak and she needed lots of rest still. Her body went through a lot and it would take a while to recover. It helped to eat healthy foods, so they kept picking fruits and vegetables on Grandma's farm. After some time, Mummy got back to strength and even her hair grew back. She was able to play with Aaliyah and Tiana and felt like finally things were going back to normal. Daddy was happier than ever that Mummy was back in such a good shape. He bought flowers for her and took her out to a lovely dinner in a healthy restaurant. Later in the evening, Mummy, Daddy, Aaliyah and Tiana sat together in bed with a story. Everyone was laughing and having a great time together. With love and support from the entire family and with the help of doctors and nurses, Mummy beat the monster and it was chased away. Mummy then told Aaliyah and Tiana that to keep the monster from coming back, she would have to eat healthy, keep nice and fit, and exercise, and lead a happy life full of love and joy. The end. I hope you enjoyed my story, and I will be back again next Monday at 6 o'clock with more inspiring stories to read to you all. However, in the meantime, if you'd like to connect with me, please feel free to connect with me on my website, which is at www.themonsterinmummy.com. And I'm available on all the social media channels, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and a book signing at the Waterstones Greenwich in London on Saturday the 7th of July. So would love to see you all down there, and do bring your children. And I do hope you have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and I'm here to help anyone who has any questions. Lots of love to you all.